Hey guys, it's Paul from Ashen Phoenix.
Hi, Paul!
It is New Comic Book Day for the week of
June
27th, and we're going to get started right now.
Now's the time, Paul!
Hey guys, Tim from the comic book store and Capes and Scowls, and I'm here to tell you about the trades we have coming out this week, because that's the order these books are in right now. We've got A Study in Emerald. I don't know anything about it other than it's a Neil Gaiman book, so all you college students better hurry and come get it. Southern Bastards. I like this book, but I am not up to this volume. This is volume 4. Dark Knight's Metal, The Resistance. This is about all the new characters, I believe. I believe it's about the... You know what? I don't know. It's metal. You're going to buy it. You love it. Super Sons of Tomorrow. Bombshells United. I love the art, but I'm not about it. I gotta be honest with you. It's Terry Dodson art. Terry Dodson is amazing. Green Lantern's still going strong. This book does pretty well. It's on volume 6. This is Thanos. Thanos wins. This is a story everybody's losing their minds over with the Cosmic Ghost Rider. So it's amazing. We have Secret Empire. If you missed out on the whole Hail Hydra event, it's here. Nick Spencer. Nick Spencer's very good. Amazing Spider-Man, Family Business. Did you read this when this was out? Somebody told me it was good. It's Mark Waid. It's got to be great. Diablo House, if I can pick the damn book up. IDW. This book is strange as hell. It's weird. You should check it out. If you like weird. Yeah. The Killer. I know nothing about this. It's heavy as hell, though. It's $40 for this thick book. It looks great. I was thumbing through it. I'm thumbing through it right now. Yep, still great. All right. Now let's go to the previews. First up, this isn't previews, but I always put this out with the previews. The Image Plus, where you talk about different books coming out. I'm attracted to what is on the back cover. Paul, you're going to like this. Bully Wars, a new book from Scotty Young. Yeah, see, there he is. All right, now for the previews, Marvel and DC have their own separate previews for some reason. Let's just randomly pick out something. Plastic Man #4, that's Gail Simone. Return of Wolverine, everybody's going to lose their mind over that, because he's back.
He's been back.
It feels like he's been back forever, hasn't it? They just don't explain anything. Whatever, Marvel,
like
you have your reasons, it's fine. And then previews, where you can order anything in advance. James Bond Origin, Stranger Things, the comic book. I bet that'll do well. That sounded sarcastic. I really do mean that. Let's pick something at random. The Colossal King Conan. There it is. King Conan. Go buy it. There it is. That's the previews.
First up, we have Batman, Prelude to the Wedding, Harley and Joker. This is a useless book. The only saving grace of this book is if you're a cosplayer, you have 2 new Harley cosplays that you can do that I actually kind of like the look of. The story is just pointless. Harley's trying to stop the Joker from screwing up the wedding. The problem is this book is over a month late, because this is supposed to be the prequel for Batman 48 and 49, which are both out already. So unless you are an absolute Harley fan, there is zero reason to buy this book. But it's a comic book store. They have a lot of them, so buy some.
All right, guys, it is time for my first book, and it was all right. It's okay. I liked it. It was a cool idea. Sentry, #1. I read it. It's Jeff Lemire. Lemire is very, very good. I feel like Lemire writes way too many books in a year. And some of them are really great, and some of them are, well, they're books. If you like the Sentry, this is a very good story of the Sentry. Basically, if you're wondering what happened to him, he is this Superman-style character, and he's also this crazy villain that comes out from him called the Void. And it's so dangerous, he can't even exist as a Sentry in our universe. Doctor Strange has put him inside of his mind, basically, this world where once every 24 hours he goes inside and he fights the Void and he comes back, and that's what keeps it at bay. It's very strange. It's easy, way better explained in here, but it's a weird kind of plot device, so of course things have to go wrong. And the Void has to threaten to get out. It was done well. It's just a very strange book. And I know Lemire did good, but I know he can do better. Maybe he does. It wasn't for me. I don't want to trash Lemire. I like Lemire. Lemire, you're great.
All right, next up we have Wakanda Forever, Amazing Spider-Man, and even Amazing Spider-Man could not save this book from me from occurring. I'm 0 for 2 today. It's pretty bad.
Yeah, that's
the story focuses on Okoye. If you are new to the series, if you watched just the Black Panther movies, Okoye is the girl from the Walking Dead. I can't remember. I don't want to butcher her name. The main evil character is Nakia. For those who watch the movie, that's the love interest for the Black Panther. In the comics, she goes crazy, and her love of the king basically drives her into a fury, and she just goes off the deep end. That was kind of what was going on in the original Black Panther series. That was really well thought. I mean, people loved the original Black Panther series before they put him in space. I don't know why they put him in space. But they are coming to America to stop Nakia from using Wakanda technology, and they're bringing in Spider-Man because they want you to care about the door. I'm not going to screw up their names. They want you to care about Okoye and her crew. It felt very forced. I think the story could have done just as well without Spider-Man in there, and I'm a Spider-Man fan, so if I'm telling you that Spider-Man didn't need to be in this book, that it was just it was literally just a reason to squeeze the number 1 out of you. If you like Okoye and the rest of her crew, then it's something you could read. It is if you're a fan of the Black Panther series. It's something you could read, but otherwise, there's no reason to read this book. It's just going to be a series of number 1s, even though kind of following like the Batman Prelude to the Wedding. It's like one continuous story, but it's just 4 number 1s that are going to be put together because Marvel's trying to sell you number 1s. That's it.
It's better than squeezing a number 2 out of you.
I'm keeping that.
All right, next up, I have a book from Dynamite. And it's Charlie's Angels, everybody. What? Charlie's Angels with that sweet Finch cover. This book was good. I forgot to silence my phone. I don't care. Charlie's Angels, it is set in the 70s. It is a 70s version of Charlie's Angels. The timeline is the 70s. It's not modern day. So if you're fond for that nostalgia of watching an older TV show from the 60s and 70s, it's all here. It's actually written really well. It felt like the show, which I vaguely remember because I didn't watch a ton of it when I was younger. But it has all of the tropes. It's actually pretty good. We were kind of laughing like, I don't know, does the world need Charlie's Angels right now, today? Let me tell you, it does. I watched Charlie's Angels, the really crappy remake movie, in Spanish. It was amazing. It was the most amazing thing ever. I was like, I don't even know what they're... It was so bad. It was... that movie doesn't hold up. Look at all the wire work. That's just awful. I'm like, nobody moves like that. Not even Lucy Liu. Anyways, this book's good. If you are fond of MeTV and watching the classic shows, it's here. And I love everything about it. But it's not my pick of the week.
All right, guys, I actually do have a pick of the week. Even though I completely shit over the first 2 books, I do have a pick of the week, and it is Rick and Morty. Woo! Issue number 39.
Woo!
Because why put an issue number on your book?
Woo!
That makes absolutely no sense.
Would you garner a guess this is your favorite issue 39 in all of history?
Yes, this is my favorite issue number 39. That's why. It doesn't have a number on it.
It's on there, I promise.
If I didn't know how to read barcodes, I would have no idea what issue this is. So I'm just going to tell you, it's issue 39.
But what if you're wrong?
It's not. I'm not wrong. It's issue number 39. It's got to be issue number 39. I'm going... Maybe if it's not, I don't care. I'm saying it's issue number 39. One thing I've always loved about Rick and Morty, the comic book, Kyle Starks writes as if it's an episode of Rick and Morty. So when I'm reading, I can read it in Rick and Morty's voices. And that just brings so much more enjoyment to it because the writing just feels like its own issue. Rick and Morty are caught by a prison ship for the Galactic Empire because they are smuggling. If you're a fan of the series, they're smuggling Simple Rick wafers home, and that causes everything to go wrong. And they are trying to break out, and they run across the band of a group of people that are loyal to the Party Dog. And if you were a child of the 80s, you love who Party Dog ends up being, and it just makes me love this issue even that much more, to see an 80s commercial going after Rick and Morty. But it was fun to read. It's actually pretty lengthy because, I mean, obviously, you know, if you're a fan of the show, Rick goes on his tirades and he talks a lot and very quickly. But and again, like I said, it feels like that in this issue. But it's definitely worth the read. It's a one-off. Well, it's actually going to be probably a two-part episode. But you don't have to read any previous Rick and Morty to understand what's going on. And it is just really fun. And it is the saving grace for this week because I just did not like any of my other books prior to this one. So yeah.
Woo! Best 39 ever! Woo! Yeah! All right, everybody, it's time for my pick of the week. And this book is fantastic. And it features one of my favorite Marvel characters of all time. And it's an X book. What? Why, it's Multiple Man #1. I love Multiple Man. And we've kind of been wondering, how can we have a Multiple Man book? I thought he was dead. I thought it was done and gone. They explained that in here. He's back. And it's a really fun take on him. He has a great interaction with Bishop, which had me in stitches. I love everything about this. I love the way Rosenberg is writing the character. It's just great. If you miss Madrox, I mean, it's a little bit of a departure from where it had headed. X Factor was very detective-y, and it was very noir at one point. The Madrox miniseries Peter David wrote was very good. This is a little bit of a different take on it, but it's still very good. I enjoyed it. It's on my pull list. I can't wait for more. So, Multiple Man. Buy multiple copies. Ha, ha, ha. Variants and just, yeah.
See, Tim doesn't even care to finish the thing. There's a
back.
video there. There's a video there.
I'm coming
He's
back.
not going to come back.
What?
He's over on the other side of the store. He doesn't care.
I'm over
He doesn't
here.
care. There's a video like
No.
there.
No. It's not there. It's here. There's a video here. And there's a video here. You here? There's a video there. There's a nice video. It's a good video.
Don't listen to him.
Who's your good video? This video's old news. Who gives a shit? Nobody's watching that video. This video, though, that's where it's at.
That video's last week's.
Nobody's watching last week's video. That's old news.